Hello, everybody. Hello, Miss Cindy. How are you today? You are indeed first. People don't understand how important that is in this world. Let me get set up here a little better. Okay. As always, we have the lovely and talented Miss Ashley out here. She is going to be taking care of bait for us. Can you hear me, Cindy? Oh, Cindy, can you hear me? Hey, Dave. How you doing, my friend? Testing 1, 2. Yep. Okay, so it hears me. It's nobody will tell me. Hey, Todd. Hey, Wild Hook. Excuse me. Can't see very well. Something just popped over there. Can everybody hear me okay? We should be able to, but I want to make absolutely sure. Currently, we have two rods out, the second and the fourth. Both have pinfish on them, and Ashley is out there looking for the next pinfish. Hope the video looks okay and all that fun stuff. So I'm still using the couple of 6/0 hooks with 1 ounce weights. I've got looks like an 8/0 and probably another 8/0. One of the 8/0s is out. One of them is sitting there smiling at me. Whew. Nice storm came through this morning, but man, it is humid. And as you can see, there is almost no wind. Sounds like we have it. Huh? No. Apparently, it's time for me to hook up another big rig for her. Yeah, that's one from the bottom. Yeah, come on over this way. So that's the beaky rig she was using was looking a little rough. Now it's looking rougher. Ooh, there's a breeze. Yeah. So the sabiki rig that we are using today has about, I'm guessing, size 14 hooks on it. When I ordered it from Timu, it says it's an AFA 6. I was expecting size 6 hooks. These are not size 6 hooks by any stretch. These things are tiny, which is good for pinfish. So when I got them originally, I was getting them for skipjack, and needless to say, that was not the right size for skipjack. But now that I'm down here, they come in awful clutch. And Todd, I am fishing for whatever I can get. We are in the intracoastal waterway. which means that we're going to be looking for possibly some redfish, possibly black drum. Um, we could get flounder. We could get spotted trout, sea trout, not spotted, speckled trout, which are not trout anyway. They're part of the drum family, but I didn't name them. All right, there you go, beautiful. In here.
Yeah, the two hooks are together.
Yeah. Yeah, last night we tried coming out to go fishing and it was just too doggone windy. I didn't think there was such a thing, but when you're on a dock, if things get blown, they get blown off the dock and into the water. So it was miserable. I was trying to tie a rig and it was miserable conditions for anything. The water, I mean, I tied on a 3 ounce sinker because that's what it was going to take the whole bottom, if even that. So I'll be right back and get my trash put away here so it stays with us and doesn't become part of the problem in the Gulf. Right up front. Just put it down, see if it comes back up. Of course, the downside is, guess who could hook a dolphin?
Not me.
I didn't mean anything. There he is. See him? Ooh, there's two of them. Hope y'all got to see them. Yeah.
Oh wow, look, they're really close.
I mean, they are close. Yeah, her son was out here kayaking with her a few minutes ago. And the good news is they're not near my rod. All of it? No. Yeah, I see that. Okay. Oh, wow.
There's a circle right here.
She saw a third dolphin, and then the next dock over, there's something happening in the water, or two docks over actually. Um, maybe where they're headed. But in any case, we got dolphin action. That was the third one out there. I don't think anybody got to see it. There he is. See him? Right around in, I don't know, there. Um, so dolphin are fun to watch. They're cute, enjoyable to see. But turns out the fish don't like them as much as we do. Oh, yeah, one just tailed. It was beautiful. I know I'm telling you about beautiful dolphin while I'm sitting here making you watch rods that aren't moving. You don't anymore? Yeah, wow. So Ashley is getting dehooked over there. Thank goodness for sabiki rigs, right?
On the strip, and all I'm doing is giving away hooks. Oh, is this Costco with the free samples?
It is not free sample day.
Fish definitely thinks it's free sample. We're gonna start cutting out.
Yeah, if you only bait like a couple of the bottom hooks that
As long, yeah, I'm trying to
Okay.
get, see, maybe, well, I was doing about 3.
Okay.
I lost the 30.
Well, I don't see the dolphins anymore. Apparently, they're out for a leisurely stroll, and with them went the wind. That's okay. Hey, Dustin, good to see you, brother. They're on the channel. Oh yeah, they're way out there somewhere. So we've had 3 dolphin sightings this morning, Dustin, in the last 10, 15 minutes. Um, I hope y'all can see the tips of the rods. I think you can. I think I had it leveled right. We're using live pinfish. I've got 2 out right now, and I've got Ashley back there searching for the next victims. And for those who missed it, a couple of days ago, we were out here, and one of my rods just went nuts. I don't know what I hooked. I never got to see it. But it was peel and drag like there was no tomorrow. And then it found tomorrow by breaking me off. But fortunately, it broke the mono. Didn't break at the knot or anything. So that was good, I guess. So the right rod, you can see it flipping a little bit. It's got a decent sized pinfish on there. And 3 ounces of weight. Did you just catch one, babe? Oh, I got to go get pinfish duty. We actually got us a good sized pinfish. I mean, they get a lot bigger than this, but as far as bait goes, good size. So we'll take this one, put it on the 8-aught hook. Nose hook this one up. He'll hook the other 2. I'll send him out where the heartbreak happened the other couple days ago. Yep, it was good size. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got the bait buckets available so you can catch as many as you want, darling. I had live shrimp in the bait bucket before, and she could only catch them when I needed them. Thank you, Dustin. Good to see you, my friend. So we got 3 out. We're waiting on the 4th one. But whatever I had hooked, man, that thing, it peeled drag for felt like 100 yards. It got him close to the dock, and then he just went on another run, and that was the end of him. The spool was hot from or warm, not hot from the drag it pulled. So that day we also caught a clear nose skate, and actually caught her first top sail catfish. And those things are just gorgeous. They've got beautiful long fins. They're like a long hair cat, all fancy and stuff. But we haven't caught anything we wanted to eat yet. Whatever broke off was too big to eat anyway. And I don't believe it was a dolphin or a shark because we saw no fins or it felt honestly I think it was probably a stingray because it wanted to suck itself to the bottom. When I was trying to pull him in, he wasn't really fighting so much as he was just hard weight. Like I said, that right one's going to move a little bit more. It's got actually the far right and the far left both have decent sized pinfish on them. The one on the right is sitting there with a 3-ounce weight. The rest of them have 1 ounces. Hey, Mike Turner, man, it's been a long time since I've seen you, brother. Good to see you. Cindy was first. It's not often I get beat to a live stream, but she did it. So the water is really, really calm today. There was a good storm earlier. The breeze is starting to pick up out of the west. Yes, west. Cindy, I don't know if you saw him or not, but we had three different dolphins come and say hi. Yeah, Mike, I understand. Sometimes we just pop in and don't even, just kind of watching and not talking. So I get it. But I'm glad to see you around, man. Keep having to go back through my streams and update my mods because I didn't used to go live much. So everything else is from 3 or 4 years ago. So I had to keep adding people back in, or adding people in, I should say. Because the landscape has changed some, or fairly a lot in the last few years. So out ahead of us, directly ahead, um, like my finger, right there. That is Ono Island. And then back beyond there, back over in here, that is Florida again. So Ono Island is part of Alabama, or yeah, Alabama. Um, and then you got Florida over here. So it's the Florida Alabama line is halfway kind of in the middle between me and Ono Island, and then between Ono Island and that part over there. And that part, the far part, will take you over to Gulf Shores. Um, it's basically a big giant sandbar that they put a highway and a bunch of buildings on. What? It's a barrier island or a sandbar, just a bigger sandbar. Yeah, there were two of them together, and then a third one. The two of them got within 50 feet of the dock over on the side. I didn't take y'all with me to see it. I figured y'all wanted to watch the flagpole stand there and at attention. But if the dolphins are up in here, that should mean that there's something to eat. Dolphins do come up in here regularly, but yeah, that's just hearing stuff jumping back there. And yesterday we saw I don't know if it was an eagle or a hawk or whatever, but he had a good, I don't know, 8 to 12 inch mullet in his claws flying by. I'm like, well, that's odd. Usually you see that, like the gulls and stuff, you see them with a small fish in their mouth. Now this one was like, I'm taking dinner home for the family. Beautiful day. The rain made it nice and humid. Of course, it's always kind of humid down here, but the breeze is helping a lot. And for the pinfish, we're using a sabiki rig with some fresh shrimp, not live, just fresh, freshish. It's fresh a few days ago. Yeah, I didn't see the shrimp in the fridge anymore. Ooh, yeah. I wasn't sure if that was fish or if it was little raindrops coming off the roof. But those would be cast netting kind of fish, if it is fish. And while we've sat out here a couple times on the left of us, I've had bait fish that just, did the flipping thing. It's wild when they do it. It's something that I didn't see until I was probably 35 years old. Just bait fish all flipping as something comes through trying to get them. And even then, that was That was actually sand bass, white bass, whatever, pushing shad to the surface as they were schooling around them and trying to have dinner. But this was like it felt like one big fish and a bunch of bait just all flipping. I'm not going to throw any shade at Ashley, but it sure feels like she was better at catching pinfish before now. Well, the first few trips I didn't put anything on them and just used the sabiki rig by itself, and that was producing pretty well. But this trip, they're like, "Look, man, we ain't falling for that crap. We want something to eat." And now they're treating her like she's the free sample lady at Costco. Section rod's got little doesn't mean anything. Like I said, they're 1 ounce weights. And a couple nights ago, we had the dock light on. I'd cast them out there, and they just keep coming back to the dock. Like, hey, there's light over there. We're going there. You wonder what it is that's coming back over. I'm gonna go take a look, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are tiny. What's up with Jason? Yeah, they got for the dock. It's a school of tiny, tiny, tiny bait fish, like things that wouldn't fit in a 3/8 inch cast net. Todd, I appreciate you coming in, man. Thanks for joining. Always good to have you in here. Move things around and see what I can. I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, I've got one person watching. That was what I was trying to figure out. Was how many people I had watching. So not going to be a busy morning, I can see. Back. Well, thank you, Cindy. I'm glad you're still here. You can see the rod tips okay, correct, Cindy? I'll tilt you up just a little bit, just in case. Yes, the flagpoles are good. Thank you, Cindy. Ooh, somebody else joined. We got twice as many people as we had before.
Crowd was double.
Huh? Yeah, the crowd has doubled. They have gone wild, I tell you. Wild. Fighting in the audience, I tell you. Okay, Cindy. I mean, I deserve the flagpole comment after all the times I've given it to you, but still, it's a little cold, don't you think? Goose, gander, all that stuff. Yeah. See how you are. And hello to whoever else joined. Glad to have you. It's always good to see you, whoever you are, unless you're not somebody, in which case, oh, they're gone. It's like a date, Cindy. Just me and you and Ashley, but I've got her doing date duty. Right, Rod's getting a little fidgety. Let's hope somebody wants to take him to dinner. Come on. Cindy, it is sad that I don't have a me in my chat. They just wreck everything for no reason at all. Earlier, Ashley and her youngest went out and were playing on the kayaks. And try to scroll up. There we go. That was kind of short lived, but he's like, "Yeah, I went to the end of the dock and came back. I was really fast. I'm done." Okay, but his head was not wet when he came back, so he didn't pull a Mikey. And if you saw that boat that just came in, I came towards us and then took a sharp right. There is a long sandbar. Used to be an island right there that people who aren't familiar with the area tend to find themselves getting stuck on.
Yeah, the channel clearly goes around it.
Well, but it's hard to tell because if I were in a boat coming down, I'd look at the channel markers and think, well, that's for the channel that's going in front of the island.
Well, there's not a lot of traffic coming from that island. I think it's little fish eating on my bait off.
That's why you have itty bitty tiny hooks. Make sure the hook is exposed so that they can actually get the point of it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, they get to eat the bait and they just don't get the point.
Real small, the bait off.
Oh, Cindy, you'd be proud of me. I put out 2 shorts in that storm yesterday, and I picked up over 100 subs overnight. I was surprised. One of the shorts had the sound in it, but the other one didn't, and they were getting. It got about half the views that the one with the sound did, but still, um, I was glad it got any views. I was curious how it would do. That was the one with the baby crab on my thumb. Yeah, we're staying with their parents, and yesterday during the storm, I wanted to kind of set it up in the living room and have a live stream. I'm like, that's kind of imposing on them to, you know, exposing their private conversation about whatever they were talking about. So I took the camera outside, but I didn't stay out there with it. Like that idiot taking his phone out in the rain. Oh, second rod's getting some attention. So, as most of you know, that fish with live bait, uh, they tend to they start off a little antsy because they figured out that they've gotten hooked and they can't go anywhere. But then when something comes by that wants to partake of them, they get nervous and you see the rod tip doing a lot of wiggling. Oh well, I mean, Cindy, I've tried. I've used that sound before, and I've gotten 50 or 70 subscribers off of it. But I try not to go into that well too many times because it gets you subs, but it doesn't get you watchers necessarily, if that makes any sense. But anything that boosts that number up to YouTube's standards. Really hoping to have a good crew in here today. I mean, I know NJ was live earlier. He may still be, and you know, that certainly will pull people. Nothing wrong with that. Um, Something over here jumping on the left. There's one right under his I don't know, kayak or what, or jet ski thing. It could just be mullet. That they will jump. They're very very skittish fish. Yes, and I almost went vertical to try to get the shorts people, but I wasn't sure I had enough mods to play whack a mole. Second rod is really getting some. That you guys may not be able to see the line, but the line's doing a lot of stuff. And then there he goes again. He is getting fidgety. I mean, he is. I have this feeling we'll be bringing in a catfish here shortly. You're my girlfriend. I have great luck. Truly blessed I am. Right, Rod got a little movement. Hey, Jody. Jody, you ought to be a mod. I don't know if you changed usernames, channels, or what, but you should be blue. You should be all wrenchy. Yeah, she's a keeper, all right. Just hope she never figures out she can do better. It is hard keeping her locked in the basement. You what? What'd you say, dear heart?
Whatever it was.
She thought she had something. It did not want to come visit. Sure thought I was going to end up with catfish on rod too, but not yet. Plus, it's just down there munching on it. I'm impressed how good pinfish are for bait. I'm telling you, if I was a fish, I would not touch a pinfish. They stick those dorsal spines up, and you're not going to have a good time. Nothing but canker sores in your mouth. Up. Queen has got us another.
Yeah, one of those.
Failed miserably. Instead, we got a pigfish, aka grunt. He croaks or he grunts. He's one of the two. You got those mottled stripes going down, a bunch of orange flakes in his mouth. Kind of points downward a little more. Let's see. We'll tail hook him. The last one I had a nose hooked and he did. No, I think I'm gonna say he didn't survive, but he did survive. It was up until something bit him that he didn't survive.
That's the one that left us, I think.
Yeah, he's the one that.
Took off.
Well, after something took a bite out of him, thought he was crying. The guy in the gruff the crying dog.
Over that corner. Little something else. Look at see if Moby Dick's still over there.
A lot of them like that. I just can't get a lot of distance. The sinker wants to crawl up the line. So we have live pinfish 1, 2, and 4, and number 3 has big fish on it. We are off to the races. Have a good lunch, Jody. Thanks. And Cindy's leaving me too. Dang it. All the cute women are leaving me. Yep, we're down to 0, folks. Yay! I'm going to go ahead and end this, start a new one in vertical mode.